from the ancient times. Okay? It's not just a social or secular subject matter. It's also a spiritual, sacred matter. It will be nice you pick interest in studying the church ministers of old. All right? Read books about them. If you're able to get biographies about some of these ministers of old, if you read them, you will notice that you will improve on yourself. Because most of them were so organized, so trained, so principled in the ways of running the ministry, as against what is common today. Most ministers of today refuse to be trained. A good number are not as civil, as expected, as polished, and even as reverent as they should be. If you walk into a bank, for instance, you will surely see decent appearances. I went to a place yesterday from where I'm coming to this place now, and I saw a clergyman. The moment I saw the clergyman putting on cassock, I wondered within me whether this clergyman is resident in that place. I saw him and I felt this clergyman probably came in from outside Nigeria. Because he looked very plain, polished, decent, And eventually, we had contact, and I got to know that he came in from Lagos, and he's a banker. Even though he was putting on cassock, I saw some things about his physical appearance. And that's what it also includes their what? Their appearances. It is often said that the way you dress is how you are addressed. It's very important we note that. With the way some of us dresses, it will be difficult to acknowledge that this one is a minister. One can easily conclude that this is a trader. That this one is a commercial bus driver. But when you look at it, can you stand? If you look at this young man now, it's obvious that if he tells you that he is a reverend gentleman, even when he is not yet ordained, you will believe it. If we can stand, traditional wears, fine. But ordinarily, there is a way you dress, and it will immediately communicate that you are a minister. In fact, a minister of God. Okay? So, now, going backwards to the ancient times, I want to draw our attention to some things about oaths and vows. Oaths and vows. During ordination, you will hear bishop say, let the oaths be taken and vows made. And the legal team will take over. They will begin, I, this, that. So it's not a new thing. And under that angle of operational principles and values, we have what we call oath of obedience. Oath of obedience, oath of poverty, and oath of chastity. Okay? Oath of obedience, oath of poverty, and oath of chastity. we used to have a group of people called monks and nuns in the ancient times. You know, when there were monasteries and all that, you know, and eventually they collapsed. But these oaths, ethics of life, pattern of life continued and informed to a large extent their disposition to life and ministry. Their dispositions to life and ministry were largely informed by these oaths and vows which they made and took and submitted themselves to. Oath of obedience, oath of poverty, and oath of chastity. Okay? So, these oaths would go a long way and had gone a long way in informing the organizational culture of activities in the church and among church ministers. You know, so you will need to understand these oaths and see how much you can apply them in your life, in your manners, and in your approach to the ministry. Okay? So, we will do elaborate breakdown of this as we go forward. Thank you.